Hi guys, I'm sorry I'm not here today or tomorrow or the next day, but my throat was doing better and then I got sick last week and got a really bad cough. Kind of ruined all progress I made on resting my voice, so taking these next couple of days still to try and rest and hopefully I can be almost back to normal next week. So today, very exciting day, you're going to be filling out the notes that the sub gave you that just follows along with this, just so you're trying to retain some of this information. So this is basically what we were going to be doing today when I was here, if I was there with you guys, excuse me, was just go over a bunch of stuff about the semester. There's a lot of things special to second semester. I also wanted to go over some reminders of class procedures because there's might be some new students. Sometimes I get new students in during second semester, but it's just good to have these reminders anyways. So let's get to it. So if you get your pencil out, we're just going to kind of, again, go through these points. You're just going to fill in the blanks, and then you'll turn this in at the end. Just proof that you did something in class today. I will count this paper filled out as your participation points for today. So, a couple reminders. Remember that you are required to dress out every day. We're going to talk about it later, about how much that is worth of your grade. And just remember again that you don't need to bring new clothing if you're wearing something good to move in. But pants have to be made of stretchy material, no jeans, and no khakis. That means shorts as well. So even if they're jean shorts, I don't want that. Yeah, we want to be able to move. We don't want anything getting in the way. Absolutely nothing made of those materials. Remember that you can only wear dance shoes. No sneakers. Yeah, no Crocs, definitely. And again, highly recommend, if you don't have dance shoes, guys, start getting used to dancing barefoot. You're going to build up the strength in your foot, and you're not going to be ice skating in my room. You guys know how it goes, slipping and falling all over the place. It's not going to help you become a better dancer. If you don't have dance shoes, get used to dancing barefoot. Please, guys, to remind you, do not eat in row lines. You guys complain, all my classes complain whenever my floors get super grimy, and then y'all are eating Cheetos in my row lines and getting crumbs everywhere. Do not eat in row lines. Yes, you guys think you're being nice and tidy. You're not. You're leaving crumbs behind. It's not intentional. Just stop doing it. Yeah. I will have a hissy fit. Stop it. Also, guys, no chewing gum while dancing. I got really lax about telling you if I can see you going, because usually it's what happens. You're standing there while I'm teaching, and you're all, please spit out your gum. Again, that's a safety thing. I don't want you choking on it. Also, I did find a piece of gum stuck to the dance floor because somebody accidentally dropped it out of their mouth. I'm guessing it was chewed gum stuck to my dance floor. Again, I don't think these are things people are doing intentionally, but there's a reason we have these rules, because these accidents happen. You guys leave crumbs. You guys leave trash from the food you're eating. Again, gum fell out of somebody's mouth and they didn't find where it went, I guess. And then it got stuck to my floor. Be mindful, guys. This is my room. Yes, this is your room as well. We want to take care of it and not make it look a mess. So a couple other things here with our grading breakdown. So we know that this all adds up to 100%. Concert is required. Again, this is new information to you if you are new to this class, which is why I'm going over it. Concert is 10% of your grade. It counts as your final exam, basically. If you don't do concert, there's no way you're getting an A. Concert is required. And then we know that evals are 20% of our grade. So that's me evaluating you guys, watch and see how you're doing on your dances. Any written work, so quizzes, history, for you guys in beginning, this is your PBA. Your PBA is going to be a big part of that percentage, which we'll talk about in a few slides. 20%. The biggest part of your grade is dressing out. Half of your grade is dressing out. Those of you who did not get an A last semester, it's because you did not dress out. Usually, that's the big thing. Now, you might say to yourself, well, when I was here, I always dressed out. Like, I always brought clothes. But it's not just dressing out when you're here. So let's go over again how dressing out points works. You will receive 10 points each week for dressing out, participating in class. Since normally there are 5 days in a week, if there's 10 points total, 5 days in a week, how many points per day is that? Let's do a little math. That's 2 points per day. Yeah. So if you don't dress out on Monday, but you dress out the whole rest of the week, that's 8 points. Now 8 of the 10 is already an 80% for that week. Yeah. You miss 2 days. That's now a 6 out of 10. That's a 60% for that week, and that's barely passing for that week. If you continually have weeks where you're missing at least 1 day dressing out, you're not going to be getting an A at the end of the semester. Yeah. So again, dressing out is not just when you are in class, you dress out. So obviously, again, you lose points when you are absent. If you're not in class, most of what we do in this class is dance in class. So you lose points when you're absent, even if it's an excused absence or a school excused absence, like if some of you guys are athletes, it still counts, yeah? So absent for any reason, you've lost your points for that day. 2 points, yeah? You do not dress out, so you're present, but you're like, I didn't bring clothes today or whatever. If you are sitting out, if you're here present, but you have an injury or you are not feeling good, that counts, yes? You do not get the points. So we know this, again, if you want to make up any of these points, because like I said, it's only 1 day, yeah, that you miss and don't dress out or aren't at school or whatever, a week, that already takes you down to an 80% for dressing out for just that week. And then, it keeps going. You need to complete the makeup assignment. You guys have seen this. I've showed it to you several times now. It's at the top of the page in Canvas. Yeah, there's the general information makeup assignment. It's right there. Every single day that you need to make up, you need to do a makeup assignment. It doesn't take long, 15 minutes at most. Yeah, directions are pretty straightforward over what you need to do, and you submit it in Canvas. It is on you to do that assignment, especially if you are absent. If you're absent one day and you come back the next day, I'm not going to tell you, hey, you need to make sure you do the makeup assignment, or sit and do the makeup assignment real quickly. It's on you. So if you notice your grade dropping, it's probably because you've had a lot of absences and never made up the makeup assignments. Easy to get an A in this class, but if you've got a lot of absences, you're going to be doing a lot of makeup assignments. Okay, so the next thing I wanted to talk to you guys about is our PBA. PBA is the district assessment. This is next month. It is the week of February 6th through the 10th. We'll have our district assessment that every single beginning dancer in the district takes. Every single one in all 9 schools that we have takes this exact same test. Now, we've been preparing for the PBA, and in fact, sorry, I'm skipping ahead. Tomorrow and Friday, you guys are doing a full PBA practice, I should say, kind of rush PBA practice. It's over 2 days. When I come back next week, while we're dressing out, I'm going to be talking one-on-one with everybody about their practice and giving feedback one more time. Like, okay, this is our last full practice. Here's what you need to fix. Fix it for the next time we do our official PBA. So I'm going to be teaching the first day of the semester when I come back on Monday. So I don't know why I said it this way. Maybe I meant dance. I don't know. On Monday when I come back, I'm going to start teaching you a dance. Yeah. We're going to evaluate that, and we're going to use that dance and that video from that evaluation for your PBA. Now remember again that your PBA is to write a paragraph about your strengths in the dance and your weaknesses. So again, this could be timing, energy, strength. We talked about all of these things. We know the rubric. We've seen it now several times. And again, like I said, tomorrow and Friday, you're going to be working on a PBA practice that's going to be due by Monday morning. Otherwise, you're not going to participate on Monday. I'm going to have you sit and finish it while everybody else gets to have fun and learn the new dance. And I'm super excited to show you this new dance. It's going to be so much fun. It's a little surprise. But you won't get to participate on Monday if you don't have it done. So once again, tomorrow and Friday, you will have in class to work on this PBA practice. Has to be done by Monday morning, otherwise you're sitting out. So I think I say it somewhere else in the, just do this real quick. I think I say it somewhere else. But tomorrow and Friday, we're not going to be dressing. You're just going to be working on that PB8 practice. Monday, you'll want to bring clothes because I will be back and I'm going to start teaching you the new dance that day. Okay, so next thing to talk about. We're almost through all the info. Like I said, I would have done this with you guys if I were there, gone through all this information, because it's a lot for the semester. So it's second semester. That means auditions are coming up. So I want to kind of re-clarify. I've talked about several times now how all the levels of dance work. So first and second hour are always beginning, right? That's you guys. Now my fifth hour is called beginning intermediate. This is not an audition level, actually. The only requirement to be in fifth hour is that you've already taken beginning. Or it's possible I sometimes have students coming in as freshmen that know a little bit of dance, but still aren't ready for my sixth hour. Sometimes that happens. Usually fifth hour is students who've already had beginning. So sixth hour, which is called my advanced intermediate, that is an audition level, and that's what you guys are going to be auditioning for. Hello? Hello? Anyways, let's cut this out. So you guys will be auditioning for sixth hour. Now, I'm going to talk about seventh hour as well. So we know that seventh hour is my advanced / company. That's 2 levels in 1 class. And that is, again, audition level as well. Now, you don't audition for company until, if you make seventh hour, which is like the top again, company auditions are a totally separate thing done in class at the beginning of the school year. So you don't need to worry about company auditions. So auditions for sixth hour are going to be done in class the week after spring break. So you've got all the way until the week after spring break, which is in March, to keep working on your technique and your performance quality. So what's going to happen is you're going to learn a short 20 to 30 second dance. I'm going to teach it and be evaluated on that, as well as I'm going to evaluate your leaps, your grand jetés, your kicks, and your pirouettes. Those 6-step pirouettes you've been working on, yeah, pas de bourrée pirouettes. I'm going to evaluate that in small groups. So it'll be like 3 or 4 going at a time. I'll watch you guys. I'll make notes. And I will decide who I think is ready for sixth hour. Now, if I think you might be ready for seventh hour. Now, again, for seventh hour, you need to have double pirouettes, really good leaps, as well as what I need to see for seventh hour actually is something called contemporary dance. We've talked about modern a little bit, and that's kind of what contemporary is. If you guys remember the dance Angels, Not About Angels, that my seventh hour did, this whole one, yeah. You have to be able to dance like that for seventh hour. You learn that style of dance in fifth and sixth hour because you have to be a bit more mature to dance very fluid and breathe through stuff and all of that. Yeah, it's not usually something I teach in beginning because you guys are still learning. So the seventh hour auditions are always a contemporary style dance that I would teach you guys, and it would be by invitation only. So I would watch you guys for sixth hour auditions, and if I think I'm like, they might be able to hang in seventh hour, I will tell you at the sixth hour auditions, hey, I'm going to invite you to the seventh hour auditions, which are going to be done in the morning, the days after we do sixth hour. The reason I do it in the morning is because there'd be several different levels auditioning for the same thing. And so I can't do it like in all the classes. It's only a few people as well. It's not the entire class auditioning. So we do it in the mornings. Now, say that I feel you are not ready for sixth or seventh hour. Again, sixth hour is clean singles, clean leaps, and you're a hard worker. Keep in mind, guys, that I know how you are in class. I see you every day. If you are somebody who habitually does not make it all the way across the floor, you make it halfway and then you're like, and you get frustrated and you just walk. You know who you are. I see that, and I don't want that in my upper levels, yeah? So if you've been somebody who does that, who gives up halfway through, or who doesn't take things seriously or talks a lot during class. I'm not going to put you in 6th hour even if you can do a double pirouette or a triple pirouette. I don't want to deal with that, yeah? If you've been that person, start making that change. And then I might notice that and be like, okay, maybe they are ready for 6th hour. So if I feel you're not ready for 6th or 7th hour, again, most of you guys will either make 6th hour or I will place you into 5th hour next year. So again, 5th hour is you're just going to continue to strengthen and build upon what you've learned in beginning, but you're just not quite there for 6th hour. So you will be able to have dance next year. You won't be in a beginning class. You'll either be 5th hour, 6th hour, or only 1, maybe 2 people from beginning make it to 7th hour. Now, say that you don't make 6th hour. You're like, oh, I really want to make 6th hour next year. There is also another opportunity to audition in August. So next year, you will be able to audition again. So maybe you can practice a bunch over the summer, do your pirouettes at home, do your leaps at home, stretch every day. You come back in August and you can re-audition. And if you've improved a lot, then I can place you into 6th hour or 7th hour again, depending on how you're doing. So that is the plan for auditions. You've got, again, until right after spring break in March to work on your technique and to turn it around if you've been messing around in class or messing around and across the floors, because I'm not dealing with that in my 6th and 7th hour. I'm not going to have kids going up into those higher levels who don't take it seriously. So start taking it seriously if you really want to make those higher levels. Okay, 2 more slides and then we're done. So spring concert. Spring concert's always a themed concert. It's just kind of how we always do it. Other schools, it's the same way. Winter concert sometimes is a Christmas theme, or it's just kind of random songs. Now, for this year, there is a theme. Our theme and the title of the concert is going to be Music Moves Us. Which basically means I just want one more concert to dance to whatever I want to dance to. I don't want to be like shoeholed into a theme. In the past, we've done things like a Broadway theme, or we've done props. We've done, loads of stuff. Love. One year, like love was the theme. So this year, the choreographers are going to be choosing songs based on what they feel moves them to dance. So that's really the idea, is whatever you hear a song and you're like, oh, I really just want to dance to this, whatever that style may be. So spring concert is going to be May 3rd, 4th, and 5th. You guys are going to have 3 pieces in this concert, but still be performing only 1 night. I was trying to think logistically about how to get you guys to do more nights, and it's just not going to work out. So you will have 3 pieces now, but still only performing 1 night. You guys, 1st hour, I'm going to kind of flip-flop it just to kind of be fair. 1st hour is going to probably switch to Thursday, and then 2nd hour we'll do Wednesday. So here are your pieces. Your first one is going to be a hip-hop that I'm choreographing. It's going to be a surprise, so I'll show you guys again on Monday, as long as you finished your PBA practice. If you don't finish your PBA practice, you don't get to start learning on Monday. And that probably means that you're going to be in the back for the formations to start with. So keep that in mind. The second piece is going to be the pirouette dance. The last piece you're going to learn is going to be a tap. I'm going to get some tap shoes actually ordered, / a swing. Tap and swing kind of go hand in hand. If you don't know what swing is, if you don't know what tap is, we're going to learn. I'm super excited. We've never done tap here at Washington High School because the old dance teacher, Miss A, never had tap shoes. I'm ordering some for you guys, so super excited about that. We'll start learning that third piece probably after spring break. Okay, we are here at the last slide. So, last reminders. Just in general, guys, with things that I've noticed from last semester, and a couple reminders for when I'm coming back. Please be mindful of leaving trash behind. Watch out for your friends, and if you see like, hey, is that your water bottle? Or like they left a napkin or something, just pick it up. If it's something gross like tissue, like then they just tell me and I can pick it up. But if you see like a chip bag or something like that, it's really not a big deal. What's a big deal is when you guys leave your trash in here and then I end up picking it up, and I am not your mom, I am not your janitor. This is my room and I want it clean, and so I end up picking it up. But it makes me feel like you guys are disrespecting the space, and I know that you don't intend to do that. You're just not paying attention to your surroundings because y'all are teenagers and that's how it goes. So please be mindful of leaving trash behind. Yeah, bringing in Starbucks cups in the morning and then leaving a whole Starbucks drink and then it gets knocked over because you left it. And then, yeah, please just pick it up. As well, in that same vein of things, please check just around you in general, not just for trash, but clothes, water bottles. You can look on I see it right in front of me right now. There are 3 water bottles, a big blue one, a gray one, and another black one that have been left because you guys just don't check your surroundings before you leave. Please just do a quick double check whenever you leave this room. Everybody's got everything. I got my shoes, I got my pants, I got everything. Stuff has been left non-stop. Just do a quick double check before you leave the dance room. Costumes. If you have not brought your costumes back yet, I'm going to be placing a debt on your account. I have the cards left that from Miss White of who did not bring their costumes. The debt depends on the cost of the costume itself. So like some things are obviously cheaper than others. So whatever your costumes was, I will let you know what the debt is. If you have your costumes and you're like, oh yes, I've been meaning to bring those back, please just wait until I come back on Monday. I'll send a remind, but don't bring them back tomorrow or Friday. I don't want my subs to have to deal with that. Bring them back on Monday. And then I will remove the debt from your account. How this works, guys, because this is the case if you do sports and you never turn in your uniform, or if you never turn in a textbook for a class. If you don't pay that debt, they don't give you your diploma until you do. They let you like graduate and do all that stuff, but they'll like withhold the diploma of like, hey, you're not actually getting your actual diploma until you pay these debts. If you're a freshman, that debt stays on your account until you're a senior. So please bring your costumes back, guys. You knew how hard it was to try and find sizes for everybody. That happens a lot of times because when people don't bring their costumes back, well, now we're losing out on those sizes. So again, wait until Monday to bring them back. So last 2 reminders. Again, you guys are not dressing out over the next 2 days, but make sure to bring your Chromebook charger because you're going to be working on the Chromebook throughout the entirety of class. One last full-on PBA practice before we have our actual PBA. Big deal in February. Also, last thing, next week, I'm back on Monday, and we're going to be having a fundraiser. Yay! I want to buy tap shoes for you guys. You guys are the only class that's going to have a tap dance, and we need money. So, because tap shoes are expensive. So, each student, and this is in all of my levels, all the way up to my 7th hour, each student is going to be getting 1 box of Rice Krispies. There's 20 Rice Krispies in a box. Believe me, it's not hard to sell. You just need to have it out. If you have it in your backpack the entire week and then you're like, nobody bought my Rice Krispies, they didn't know you had any, yeah? If you just keep out your Rice Krispies and just at the beginning of class go up and down the aisles, Rice Krispie, Rice Krispie, Rice Krispie, they're $1 each, yes? Then you give me your $20, because that's the whole box of Rice Krispies. We get $10 back of it, times, I've got like 130 kids, that's over $1,000 if we sell all these Rice Krispies. And that's going to help. That doesn't pay for all of the tap shoes, but that's a good chunk. That's about half, maybe, about half the cost of the tap shoes. Now, there is an opportunity to win a prize. If you decide to sell more Rice Krispies, you can. Each class I'll have a winner. I haven't decided yet what that is, gift card or something. But that is going to be next week. So Monday, it's possible, I think tomorrow, actually, there's a delivery coming in for the Rice Krispies. Please don't touch them. Leave them alone. On Monday, I'll hand them out to everybody. You got the week to sell, and then we can get the tap shoes, and I can teach you tap. Super excited for that. Okay, so I can already tell I got a little too excited with my voice. It's already feeling a little scratchy. Hopefully my voice is mostly back to normal next week. Hopefully I sound better. I don't know. I miss you guys. Super excited for this semester, though. I have tons of fun dances. Super excited for the hip hop I'm going to teach you. Work hard over the next couple days so that you can finish your PBA practice and be ready to learn that dance on Monday because I'm really looking forward to it. It's super fun. But please be good for the subs. I know you guys always are. Be good for your peer tutors, and I will see you guys on Monday. Love you guys.